You're welcome, everybody. This is Charlotte Forex. This is another educational video from Charlotte Forex. So you're welcome. Let's get started here. In this particular chart, this is a CHF JPY 1 hour chart. This is a live market currently running around here. So looking at this market, I will be telling you exactly what you should be looking out for when you're looking at a market like this. Remember that whenever you are looking at the market, always have in mind that you don't need to go on a multiple time frame to have an idea of what exactly the market is doing or how to approach the market. Because if you are not experienced enough, the more time frame or multiple time frame you get involved in, the more you're going to get confused about what to do or what exactly is happening in the market. So in this particular pair, we can see that the sellers started from this particular area right here. We have the sellers from there. It break this support right here. So when the sellers move down like that and then break all the way, come down this much down to this area, remember that inside these sellers that push from here down to this area, that make this new low now, that break this support right here, you can see that we can see some green candles, small green candles in between. You don't always want to get yourself stuck or trapped into looking at those itty mini small candles right there. You want to always look at, okay, when it started from this spot right at the top here, where exactly is it going, and when it got this far, where did it go to? So if the market moving down like this, for instance, you want to look at, okay, when it's pulling back, where is it pulling back to? You don't want to looking at it like, okay, like this. You don't want to be counting all of that, but you want to look at it like, okay, when it moved, how far did it go? Then when it moved down again, how far did it go? This gives you an idea to know how to gauge the momentum. It gives you an idea to know exactly how to have the right perspective into the market. So in this particular situation right here, we see that the market pulled from this area all the way down to this area, giving us a lower low, break this low, coming this far to give us another low here. Then it pull back like this the first time, it come down crashing, it didn't make a no low. You're like, okay, what is happening here? Now we having this mini range, because you get to this area first time, it pull back, no low, then it come back again to the same area. Then what do you know? From this area it come crashing down all the way again, giving us another low. It break this particular area. So currently we're having a downtrend in our hand, because we have, for us to have a downtrend, we need a minimum of a low like that, a lower high, and then a lower low, breaking the previous record, the low that it made, to give us a low down to this point. So now we have a low down to this area. Then from this area the market started to pull back. Then it pulled back to about by the way, when you have this downtrend right here, then pull back this much, how much of a pullback can we say compared to this big seller that come down like this? Then it pull back to this area. We can say that hey, this pull back to this area is just about 40%. I would say 30% of the entire move. This tells us that hey, this seller still have momentum, it still got some strength So we still expecting it that it's going to break and go below this particular area. We are expecting it that, okay, if it moves again, then we are still expecting a move that is going to go below this area. And what do you know, it come crashing all the way again to this area. Then it pull back to about to this area. Now it's about 60-70% of this move from here down to this area. Then it pull back like that to about 70% of this entire move. Then the sellers try again from this area. Now you can see that the sellers try again, aggressive again. But what do you know, despite this aggressiveness, we can see that the sellers were unable to make a new low, just like it did here the first time. Come down, no low, he pull back, no higher high too, it didn't go higher to challenge this previous buy. Then it comes crashing the second time. So here, when it comes down like this, it didn't make a low. You're like, okay, is it going to give us that mini range again, then continue to go down? We don't know, we just have to wait and see. But no, after this no low, then the market started to go sideways like that, sideways like that, sideways like that, sideways like that. Then before you see, the buyer started to coming in again. Now it's coming in to challenge the same area when the sellers started to push back from previously. It was like, okay, let's see exactly what the sellers are going to do again this time around. And what do you know, from this area they were unable to push below this particular price. It's telling us that hey, this same aggressive seller that pushed right at this area previously is fading away. It means that he has lost momentum, and after this little pullback to this mini support here, this is a mini support right here. Now the market aggressive buy coming in. You take out this area, you take this area out, take this area out, and then you take even this previous aggressive seller that give us this new low, it takes him out too, telling us that hey, the buyers is coming back to take over. So currently now we can say, hey, it's now in a buyer's market. We can begin to look for opportunity to the buy side. But from this buy that we want to do, we can see that after you get to the resistance area right here, the seller started to come in again aggressively. But despite all this aggressive nature from the seller, now all we want to do is fade out the momentum of this seller that is currently dominating. This is a mini seller now coming in here. Then as soon as we watch these sellers dial out, then we can prepare again for our buy. But I will not be showing you or telling you exactly where to take this trade, because this trade is not ready. We're still watching to see exactly when this sell that is currently coming in is going to die out, and then we prepare for buy again. If you want to know how I do this in depth, how I look at the chart from left to right without any indicator, without any whatever, analyzing pure price action like this, you can reach out to me through the comment below on our YouTube channel, ChartLordForex, or you can subscribe for more educational videos like this, or you reach out to us through our Facebook page. Ajayi Babatunde is my name on Facebook. Let's discuss. So we can tell you, we can show you exactly how to read the chart like a book, and then take your trade from there. Cheers guy, thank you.